Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I think I finally got it working. I could not get that to go live for the longest time, but I think we're fine. Yeah, no, we're fine. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's been so long. I feel like it's been a while since we've gone live, since we've been in the live stream, since I've seen you guys. Um, this has been, yeah, dude, like it's been a really, really, really long time. And I'm glad we're back. We're here to talk about a lot of things. This is a special stream today because this is the first ever stream that we're doing on this channel that isn't Miami related. So that's a good. I also got the Argentina, the Argentina shirt. Give me that bobo. Anda pa' allá, bobo. Best shirt. I got a couple of these, literally. Like when I went to the Argentina versus Peru game, like in Miami. Like I went to a watch party and they were selling them, so I'm like, damn, I gotta buy these things. So I was like, yeah, screw it. But I'm glad that we're back here live. Everything's working, everything's set up. We got Ace Lionel in the chat, we got Skrilla in the chat. What should we talk about first, guys? I honestly don't even know where to start. We have so much to talk about. We have the Copa America, we have Euros, we have CONMEBOL to talk about, like and the situation that's been going on with them and the environment around the stadium and people getting hurt and them trying to like get into the stadium without tickets and things like it's a whole mess. We have a lot to talk about. We'll talk about some Inter Miami stuff maybe at the end. We have some transfers that we'll talk about as well. So yeah, no, let's just get into it. Let's just talk ball, guys. Let's just talk ball. We'll start with the Euros. Ace Lionel is saying to start with the Euros. Spain versus England, guys. Did anybody have any doubt that Spain was gonna win this game? Let's just be straight up because did anybody really have any doubt that Spain was gonna lose like to England? Like did anybody have doubt? Because I had zero doubt that England were gonna absolutely get destroyed by Spain, bro. Spain have been playing proper ball the entire tournament. And then England think that they can just fucking waltz into the final thinking that they're just gonna take the game to overtime, win on penalties, and then just walk away with the trophy. Absolutely not. Absolutely freaking not, dude. And so I'm very, very happy that Spain won. Obviously, Lamine Yamal being what like the youngest like freaking Euros winner. Um, they just played so good, guys. Like they just played so well. Lamine Yamal literally, I feel like if Lamine Yamal is not in your team of the tournament, if Danny Olmo's not in your team of the tournament, if freaking Rodri is not in your team of the tournament, like you got to rewatch the Euros from start to finish because this Spanish team was a different level and England were just nowhere close, in my opinion, to just kind of matching that level of football. Nico Williams, dude, Rebellion. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Nico Williams is a dog on the wing. Like him with Yamal on the wings is an absolute like. It's just not fair. Like it's genuinely not fair. And it's like, bro, like, and for the sake of football, I think everybody's pretty much said this, but for the sake of football, like Spain had to win, and they did, and they brought it. They brought it they brought it back. Them being this is like the most from what I've read today, they're now the most like historic team like ever, like the most successful team in Euros history, which is freaking crazy. The only team winning, like the only nation winning the whole tournament, by winning every single game. So it's crazy now. Like now that like Spain won, now I mean like the transfer window was open like last month. I think it opened like on the 15th or something on the 14th. It's like right as soon as the tournament started. Now we have so many rumors and transfer rumors circulating around, especially with like Danny Olmo. I mean, obviously Yamal had that rumor for him going to PSG for like $200 million or something like that, but that's probably not going to happen. We have like players like Xavi Simmons being rumored to come back to Barca on like a loan deal or even like a permanent deal. And so Nico Williams is also rumored to go to Barcelona. So it's like ever like now all the rumors are starting back up again. And dude, like now the Euros and the Copa America are over, but now we have the entire transfer window to look forward to, which is going to be awesome. Now, AC Rebellion already knew Spain were gonna win. Nico was cooking absolutely. Barcelona need to buy Williams, bro. They're rumored to get him, and they're like very very keen on bringing in Nico Williams, from Athletic Bilbao. What up, guys? Oh, what's up, Outlaw? Welcome to the chat, bro. I'm glad you guys were able to make it today. Um, yeah, bro. Literally, bro. We need to talk about this Argentina team, man. We need to talk about the Argentina versus Colombia game. I think like this is the most talked about thing right now in sports. Besides the fact that Argentina won it, right? Absolutely. Like, come on. Like, was there ever a doubt that Argentina were not going to win this game? Um, Obviously Colombia were cooking the entire tournament. Cooking the entire tournament. But who were their opponents, right? They had they literally had to beat Bolivia. I mean, yeah, their first real opponent that they faced in the entire tournament was Uruguay in the semifinals. That was their biggest opponent that they faced in the entire tournament. And this is kind of the same for Argentina. I mean, like we had Canada who did pretty well. Like they who Did Canada who did pretty well, and who that's pretty much it, right? We had Canada, and then we had Ecuador, but Ecuador were pretty disappointing. We actually almost lost Ecuador, but we're not going to talk about that. Back to back to back, bro. Back to back to back trophies, dude. From 2021, now in 2024, back to back Copa America champions. The Copa with the World Cup in the middle and a Finalissima in the middle. This is the most successful Argentinian team we have seen ever in history, and this has to be in the conversation for the most successful national team in world football. It has to be in the conversation, guys. It has to be in the conversation, guys. Di Maria staying another season with Benfica. Yes, I did see that. I'm pretty sure I posted that under the community tab. I posted that. I'm assuming. I mean, like it was a difficult situation for Di Maria, right? Because of everything that's been going on in Rosario Central, and Miami are not going to be able to pick him up now. Like, I think Benfica, I just don't think they wanted to just send him off on a free agent. Like as a free agent, they're probably just gonna, they're probably just signed him for another season, but he might leave in the wintertime to Miami. Most likely, if Miami are gonna have that slot open, it'll be open for Di Maria. But don't lie. I know you were crying when Messi got hurt, bro. Dude, bro, guys. I don't even think like I can explain to you like how stressed I was watching that game. I was so incredibly stressed out for the entirety of the 90 minutes or the 100 and whatever minutes, the 120 minutes. I was so stressed out, bro. Messi, bro. I saw Messi. I already knew. Bro. I already knew from the moment that Messi took that step, took that like when he beat that defender, I don't know who it was, but he beat that defender, and then he wanted to like cross the ball in or something, and he stepped wrong and fell. I already knew it was done. I already knew, bro. I already knew he messed up something. I didn't know it was an ankle until I saw the replay. But dude, I was stressing, man. And then I was like, yeah, nah, he's not gonna be able to. I'm like, I knew off rip he wasn't gonna be able to keep playing. The fact that he wasn't subbed off, even at halftime, really, really surprised me. And I was talking with my boy, and we were talking throughout the game, and he was like, "Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine." I'm like, "Nah, bro. I already know. I already know he's not gonna be able to play." And he tried to fight it out, and then he barely put like pressure on that right foot. What was it? The right foot, right? Like he barely put pressure like on the right foot, and it turned like outwards like this, and it was gone, and we already knew. And then did you guys see the photos? Can I even show the photo on here? Like, will I get banned for like explicit fucking content or something? Dude, like, have you guys seen that man's ankle? I have the freaking photo right here. This is not really the best. This is not really the best. Oh, that's great. Here, let me. Why is it like that? That definitely reset. That wasn't like that before. Uh, go. Did you guys see this? I mean, like, this doesn't show the full extent of what the ankle looked like, but this is pretty bad. Like you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, this looked really, really bad. Motherfuckers hit Messi. 90% of the world was crying. The Colombian defender hit him. I mean, yeah. Danny from Better Herons is mad salty. Is he actually? That's funny as fuck. Did they talk about it? I honestly, I didn't even catch their stream. I'm gonna be completely honest. That's so funny. Messi's gonna need like a month to recover. Bro, I think he'd be lucky if he has a fucking month. Like, I actually saw a video. I don't know if I posted it on Instagram. I saw a video on like some guy talking about this, like his injury. And then he was talking about the different muscles and whatnot. I'm not gonna go into it because I am not like a nerd like when it comes to the body. I really wish I was. But apparently, like, at minimum, like, it's a month, and then, like, if there's other, like, muscular issues, like, especially with, like, his thigh or whatever, or his hamstring or whatever the other muscular tendons, whatever, then it could be more. So, yeah, like, it's really, really bad on him. I'm not worried about, like, Miami or anything. Like, I think, like, Miami should be fine. Obviously, like, it's a big hit for them, but I'm more worried about Messi. Like, because he was trying to give his all on the field, right? And the fact that like this had to happen to him. Luckily, like he didn't break anything, he didn't tear anything. Like this was just a really he probably like it's just so swollen and like it he really needs to rest and recover that and make sure like no other like tendons or whatever got like um what's it called like dislocated or things like that. Like it's really it looked really really bad. I'm getting like who's texted me, bro? Okay. Um, Messi might be gone for 2+ months, but I'm not worried. I want MLS Cup anyways, not League Cup. Bye bye MLS All Star. Oh, thank God, dude. Thank God Messi's not going to be in the MLS All Stars. Like, jeez, he's not going to be in MLS All Stars. He's not going to be participating in League Cup. And yeah, if anything, if we're lucky, we'll have him in the back end of the season. Which is honestly like that's fine, dude. As long as we can, if we can have him back, honestly, by the end of the like by the playoff time, I'm chilling. And if he's like perfectly fit, I'm chilling, bro. I'm genuinely chilling. Like, and we have Suarez back. He was back in training today. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram story. He was back in training. I probably should have posted it in the Discord as well, guys. If you want to join the Discord, I made a brand new Discord for you guys, and like so we can talk ball, like off stream and things like that. We can share posts with each other, share news and all that stuff. I will send like notifications when I go live and things like that, or when I post a video. If you guys are interested in joining that, the link is in the description below. It's one of the first links, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's absolutely free. Obviously, you guys know, you guys use Discord, you know how it is. So I don't gotta explain anything to you guys. But yeah, feel free if you want to. There's like roles and stuff. I'm trying to like make it more visually appeasing, but you know, I can only do so much, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying my best. But yeah, the link is in the description if you want to join it, and we'll talk ball. There's a couple of chats in there, and I already know one person. I think Ziggy joined. Ziggy, I don't think has come into the streams, but I know he follows me on like Twitter and Instagram. So I don't know, unless like one of you guys has a username called Ziggy. But I don't think so. Discord link, yeah, it's in the, I'm pretty sure it's in the description, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the second link. That oh, is it? Is that a valid link, guys? It's supposed to be the second link. Oh no, it's not. Did I mess up on that link? Okay, yeah, no, I did mess up on that. Okay, let me hook you guys up. I'm gonna hook you guys up right now with the link. Uh, set link to never expire. Copy, and then let me edit this really quickly. Can I if I send it in the chat, will you guys be able to copy and paste that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Word. Okay, yeah. So that's the link to the Discord if you want to join. I'll fix it in the description. Um, I guess later because I don't think I could do it like from here. Yeah, no, I don't think I could do it from here. So I'll do that later. But yeah, feel free to join it. Anyways, what were we talking about? Yeah, Messi. Yeah, it sucks. That injury sucked. I was stressing, but I knew for a fact, like I wasn't worried at all for the team themselves. I was just mainly worried about Messi and like how serious the injury was. I never doubted the team for a second, like playing without Messi. I knew they were going to get the job done. I knew that they were still going to play like just as good. And with all due respect to Messi, and I know I've been really defending Messi this entire tournament because people have been saying, "Oh, um, he hasn't done anything all tournament, that he's not playing well or whatever." And I was defending him this entire time, right? But I can't agree that this isn't the same Messi as what we've seen in the past, right? Especially when we're talking about World Cup Messi. But this guy is almost 40 years old, bro. Like this guy is 40 years old, still trying to live up to that expectation. And it's done. Like it's done. Like his time with the national team is done. His playing career is possibly over, like essentially. So, like people like he was missing like one-on-ones. He missed the penalty, obviously, which is very, very unfortunate. And people were going really, really hard on him. And it's like, bro, like relax. Like this Messi is 40 years old. He has done so much for the national team. He's done so much for Argentina, so much at club level that I don't care that he missed the penalty. I don't care that. I mean, like, even if we lost the Copa America, like, I'm not gonna blame losing the Copa America because of Messi. Like, no. If we would have lost, it wasn't because of Messi. If we would have lost, that means we just played like ass and we deserve to lose. So hopefully Messi can recover rapidly and effectively. And he's been injured for a really, really long time, and it's just adding on top of everything that he's got. So hopefully he can recover in a reasonable amount of time. And then if he does come back at the end of this season, then so be it. If not, then I'm not worried about it either. But yeah. Lionel Monaco, what's up, man? Welcome to the chat. But yeah, so that's based on Messi. And also, guys, we need to talk about what actually happened like before the game. You guys like watched the game, right? Like were you guys seeing all the clips on social media, like like what happened, like what actually happened, like outside of Hard Rock Stadium, from the Miami Dolphins Stadium? It was absolutely horrific what was being showed on TV, and they delayed the game a couple, like they delayed kickoff like what, three times. People thought it was gonna get canceled. In no way in hell they were gonna cancel the final, but I'm not gonna be able to show a bunch of clips. I'll try to show as many as I can that doesn't involve like anybody hitting each other or like any blood or anything like that, because there's like blood. Sometimes like you'll see like people hitting each other, and I'm not gonna try to show that. I'll show a couple of clips. This is a clip from Fabrizio Romano. It's not his clip. It's not his clip. How And let me switch over. It's not his clip, but this is people trying to get into the stadium from the vents, bro. Like people are trying to get into the stadium through the ventilation system. Like, are you kidding me? I saw this yesterday and I'm like, there is actually no way. Would you do this? Like, if you were these people, if you didn't have a ticket to see to see the Copa America final with your nation playing, would you do this? Would you go through the ventilation system to see if you can even find your way out of that? How did they even end up on the other side? Like, what did they do on the other side? How did they get out? There's no way they had a clear path, like, into the stadium. That's actually insane. It genuinely, people genuinely blow my mind. Like it's so dumb. It's so stupid. This is another one from Fox Sports. This is people like, I don't know, some guy threatening like a security guard. This kid is trying to like hold him back. It's been horrible what has been displayed. Oh, this is just like an idiot. Like this is like one of Maluma's friends being an absolute jerk. This guy is like holding up the Messi symbol, or the Messi shirt jersey, and then one of Maluma's friends just tries to rip it out of his hand, and then continues to like start dancing and singing with Maluma like nothing happened. Yeah, he was just a jerk for that. But anyways, bro. But and it's not even just at the heart, bro. Like like kids were being separated from their parents. Um, people paid. I think I reposted it on TikTok. I'm pretty sure people like paid thousands of dollars to get into this game, like thousands. Like a ticket, like the cheapest ticket probably was like 1,200, but like that's if you got it at a reasonable time. Like if you were to buy it pretty last minute, you'd probably get like you're looking at like 2 grand a ticket, and at minimum, right? And people who buy like four, five, six tickets, you're looking at 10 grand just to watch a freaking final. And respectfully, I'm never spending 10 grand to go watch a game. Like with all due respect, as much as I love this sport, I am never ever spending that much money on tickets, on a suite, anything, unless I'm actually filthy rich. But it's just so it's very depressing, and like there's a huge everybody's talking about the security issue from CONMEBOL or the organizers of the tournament and the stadiums, and they're saying that like I don't know how it works, right? And I don't know if you guys know how it works, who's in charge of what, like if the stadiums are in charge of security, if the actual league, it's like if CONMEBOL is in charge of security, if FIFA's in charge of security. I'm pretty sure I don't think it's CONMEBOL's responsibility. I'm pretty sure that it's the stadium's responsibility to hire staff, um, like to get their own staff for these games, and they just completely underestimated what this game was going to be. Like, as soon as you hear Argentina versus Colombia, if it's a final or not, dude, like you need to pack that fucking stadium with security guards, armed guys, like all around, dude. Like, do you see how they do it in Europe? Like in Europe, these motherfuckers are like decked out with fucking assault rifles right here, and like they're ready to go. Like they are fucking ready to go, and we're over here like with people that don't even look to be fit enough to be security guards and police officers trying to chase down these guys and try to tackle these people. There's people holding children and away from their parents. It was an absolute disgrace, bro. Like people, police guards or police officers and security guards were like hitting kids. It was so bad. It's such a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace to the sport. It's an absolute disgrace to the country. An absolute disgrace to like just security and law enforcement and police in general. I don't know, man. It was so bad and was so difficult to watch that something needs to be done. And I don't understand why. And Bielsa, did you guys see Bielsa's interview? Like, I know it was all in Spanish, and I don't know how many of you actually understand like Spanish to that level, but I'm sure there's a video of him like translating that. Dude, like in his press conference, he said everything. Like he literally ranted about everything, about CONMEBOL, about the pitches not being in good condition, about like the security, um about him and the teams not being able to speak because if they do, they get fined or suspended and things like that. It's like, bro, I have such high respect for Marcelo Bielsa. It's so like it's unbelievable how much respect I have for that guy, and not just because of that more because of that press conference, but even in the past, like he always just did not give a fuck, right? Rebellion. Imagine paying $2,000 and not even allowed to enter the stadium. Dude, I would like I literally saw videos of people like it would be like somebody interviewing, right? Like on the street, and he or she would ask like, "Oh, how much money did you spend on tickets?" And people would be like, "Oh, 2,500. Oh, 3 grand each or 1.5K each. Oh, I spent 10 grand in total or whatever." And it's like, dude, and you can't even get in. Like they were genuinely not allowing people into the stadium. Like they dead ass were not allowing people into the stadium, whether they were paid or unpaid. Like doesn't matter. I think there was a point where they were allowing people into the stadium because of like it was like a security reason or something. Like something happened, and like I don't know, like they just weren't like here, like let me show you guys this. They Something happened, and like they're like all squashed into each other. Like look at this. Like genuinely look at this. You guys even hear this? Complete locked out. Look. They're about to knock this over, and now they're just gonna run in. Everybody's yelling. They're screaming. They're separated from their kids. Look, this girl's literally about to pass out. Look, they're trying to stop people from getting in. Look, that guy. You saw that guy on the left. The security is trying to stop people from going in, but it's too late. The damage is done already. Look, this guy's shoving. He's just shoving random people. It's an absolute disaster. An absolute disaster. And what are the security people gonna do? Like, yeah, if that one guy was taking his job a little too serious and start fucking shoving people for no reason. But then it's like, dude, like you can't stop thousands of people from walking into the stadium. Like it's so I don't know, like for your safety and for their safety, just don't touch anybody. Like somebody's gonna get hurt. It's not worth just stopping one person just for everybody else to go through. And then people fall on the floor, you'll get trampled. People were having panic attacks. And it was so bad, guys. Bielsa is a coaching icon, agreed. Yassin will never let this happen under his watch. Yeah, no, it was an absolute disgrace, guy. And I just wanted to talk about that because it's important to talk about that stuff because then it doesn't get fixed, right? Or like there's no changes that get done, and like people just like kind of brush it off and they ignore it. But that's one of the positives, I guess, to today's like day and age and with social media. That's one of the positives that situations like this and scenarios like this can be exposed, and it's impossible for people not to see what's going on around the world. And so obviously CONMEBOL saw what happened. Like they know what's going on. Obviously they were there, right? Like they were there. They were getting these they were seeing these on their feed, right? These clips on their feed. Um, I guess FIFA saw 'em. All the national teams saw it, dude. The families from the players, like El Dibu Martinez, Lisandro, El Cuti, Otamendi, I think as well. Enzo Fernandez. A lot of the players' families weren't even allowed to get into the stadium, which is insane. Like they had to stop warm-ups. I think the goalkeepers were warming up at the time. They stopped warm-ups. El Dibu said, "Nah, let's go." They stopped the warm-ups, and then they went to go check to make sure that the families were safe and sound. Like they're trying to focus on the game, right? Like they're trying to focus on the game, and like it's a final against Colombia. It's a sold out crowd. Um, it's like you're trying to make history, right? And you're trying to win the game. And now, like in the back of your head, like you have to worry that your family is safe. Like that is just absolute, like it's insane, and like it's something that you shouldn't have to go through. But bro, like, oh my god, and I feel like I'm just yapping at this point, so I apologize. But no, let me like leave it down in the comments, guys. What you guys think? Like this, it's just absolutely awful. It's absolutely awful what happened, and that's probably the most negative we're gonna talk about in this entire stream. Like that's probably like this is probably the saddest thing and the most like you know yeah, this is probably the worst thing we're going to talk about, right? In this stream. Right? From here on, we're going to talk about positive things. We'll talk about Messi, Miami, Argentina, how they made history. We're going to talk about the Finalissima. We'll talk about some transfers, rumors that are going around, and things like that. So, but yeah, no, it's just it's horrible. It's honestly horrible, and I really hope this gets sorted out because we literally have the World Cup in 2 years, guys. Like we have the World Cup in 2 years. I'm pretty sure all of you are from the United States, right? So you guys know, like here and wherever you're from and whatever city you're from, like it's going to be crazy. Like the stadiums are going to be packed. Security is going to hopefully be packed, and there's going to be a lot of people. Everybody's going to be drinking. There's going to be a lot of problems. hopefully not, right? But like hopefully like there's probably going to be a lot of problems, people fighting each other, people drinking a lot, people trying to get into the stadiums just how they did in this final. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Islanda says CONMEBOL are the party organizer. They need to be held accountable. Absolutely, the game was delayed. The game being delayed because of that was wild. Yeah, dude, they literally delayed the game like three or four times. Like it was an 8 o'clock kickoff. They delayed it to 8:30, then to not 8:45, then to 9, and then 9:15 or whatever time we started, 9:30, 9:20, whatever it was. Then the halftime was like 25 minutes long, and it's like, bro, what? Like, it was just such a mess from start to finish, an absolute mess, an absolute mess. But no, Aislena, you're so right. Like, CONMEBOL need to be responsible for this. But like the fact of the matter is, like, they're just not going to be. Like, they're not going to be held responsible for what happened. They're gonna put the blame on somebody else, right? And it's just that's just how it is. Like it's just how it is. And they're in higher power, so they can easily just like brush it under the rug and like just blame somebody else and say, oh, the stadiums didn't hire enough security, or the manager or the whoever didn't make sure that there was enough policemen or whatever. It's dumb. It's gonna be dumb. But hey, it's done now. We spoke about it. We talked about it. Um, Dude, I'm still seeing clips about it too, like kids crying and stuff like that. Like I'm literally scrolling on Twitter. Like I'm not showing you guys because I'm scared that something's gonna like something's gonna pop up that's not gonna be allowed to be on YouTube. Oh, this is the photo of Messi's ankle, by the way. Let me. This look, dude. Look how. Damn, dude. Look how big that shit is. That is so swollen. That is so swollen, guys. Oh my gosh. That looks bad. I honestly don't even know how he walked on that. That's horrific. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, let me switch back. Anyway, um, okay. Do you guys want to get? Do you guys want to? We'll move on to something else. We'll talk about the finalissima. Let's talk a little bit about the finalissima. I know it's like kind of a drastic change, but you guys know what the finalissima is, right? Winner of the Copa America, winner of the Euros. Argentina versus Spain. It's going to happen next year. It's going to happen next summer. The last finalissima, it was in 2022. It was Argentina versus Italy. I went to that game in London at Wembley Stadium. It was by pure coincidence, by the way. Like I didn't purposely fly out to England to watch that game, but it was just absolute pure coincidence. I was studying abroad. Yeah, I honestly was gonna like return the flight and everything. I wasn't gonna do it because it was pretty expensive, but I was like, you know what? It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Let me study abroad. And so I studied abroad in London for a month, and then it was from like May, like the beginning of May until like the end of June. And then they announced the date that the Finalissima is going to be at Wembley, and I was like, I have to go. Like I'm literally going to be in London. I have to go to Wembley Stadium. Like, and tickets were dirt cheap. Tickets were like $75, and I was pretty close. Behind me was fucking Coppola. I was literally sitting right in front of Coppola, the manager of Diego Maradona, and it was so it was so cool, and we ended up winning 3-0, right? We saw Di Maria scored, we saw Dybala score, and I don't know if Messi scored. I don't know if Messi or somebody else scored, but all I remember was the Dybala goal and the Di Maria goal. But it was so much fun, and now we're gonna have the same thing next year during most likely during the summertime, right? It's always during the summertime when there isn't any like football going on. So I don't know where it's going to be yet. They haven't confirmed on the day. They haven't confirmed on the location, but it is confirmed that Argentina will play Spain in a Finalissima final. Copa America winner versus Euros winner. Are you going to go to the Finalissima next year? I wouldn't mind. I probably would if I could. If I have the money next year and I have the time and I could take off like a week, I'll see it. If it's in Spain, if it's in Germany, I don't care. Like I'll go. Like I'll genuinely go if it's for like a week. If I could take off work or something, like 100%. If I have the money, right? Coppola, yeah, no, yeah, dude. I didn't even know he was behind me because I went with my cousin. My cousin was in what country was he in? He was in one of the European countries, and he was he's like country hopping. I don't know how they do. I don't know how he does it. Like I have so much respect for him. Like he like goes to each country and just starts working and like makes money and then like traveling. Like it's so awesome what he does. And then he was like, "Yo, Matt, I'm gonna be in London." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm in London." And then like we met up and we sat next to each other in the game. And then when we got to our seats and he turned around, he's like, "Yo, that's Coppola." I'm like, "Oh shit, really?" And I turned around. I'm like, "Oh, anyway, I got a picture with him. I'll post it in the Discord. I'll post it in this Discord later. I have a picture with Coppola. Um, and yeah, I have some pictures of me at the stadium too. I'll probably put that in I'll make like a media chat in the Discord and I'll upload it there so I can show you guys because it's really, really cool. It was such a great experience. And everybody was like, it was calm. Like no, there was no troubles, like no problems. The stadium was full almost with like full of Argentinians and full of Italians, more Argentinians. But it was such a great experience and there was no security issues. Like there was no like drunk people that were trying to fight each other. Like it was just a really, really good experience. And I really, really loved it. And it was so enjoyable. Messi versus dude, yeah, bro. Like Yamal and Messi are gonna meet once again in the Finalissima. It's gonna be so sick, bro. Yamal is gonna be 18 by the time they meet, or no, he turns 18 in July. So he'll still be 17, which is so crazy, bro. It's so crazy what Yamal is doing for Spain right now and what he's been doing for Barca and what he will be doing for Barca in the future. It's so awesome, dude. It's so so cool. Bro, did you guys see the TikTok that I or the short that I made about like Yamal being the next Messi? Do you think it's too harsh? Do you think it's too soon for to like, put that pressure on somebody like Yamal? Oh, by the way, we're definitely gonna be trying the orange Messi drink. We're definitely gonna be trying that because I still have this one and I still have the lemon one. So I have yet to taste them. So we're gonna do that at the end, before we go. So yeah, but yeah, do you think it's too much pressure? Like, do you think I mean, honestly, like, I don't even think Lamine Yamal knows what pressure is. Like, it genuinely, like, it genuinely seems like he just doesn't know what pressure is. Like, he is so composed on the ball, off the ball. Like, in these types of situations, like, he is just an absolute dog. Like, he is just an absolute dog for being, he just turned 17, what, 2, 3, 4 days ago? It's just unbelievable the mentality, the mindset that this kid has at such a young age. And it shows that you're like born with that, right? Like you can obviously develop it and enhance that sort of mentality, but he literally, you could tell he was born with that mentality, like not fumbling under pressure, like not letting that get to him. Like he literally goes to school, like he goes to school and then wins the freaking Euro, the Euro. He literally becomes a European championship and still has to do his math test, like in the same week. It's so impressive. It's so so impressive. And so that's why I made the comparison between him and Messi because he's doing Messi type things. Whether that's mentally, on the ball, off the ball, at such a young age, like I think like this kid has the brightest future in world football right now. And I really hope it doesn't get to the point where it was like Mbappe. People are kind of glazing Mbappe and saying that like he's the best player in the world, that he's gonna do so much, he's gonna win so much with Madrid and whatever, and like he's the best guys. Like Mbappe's what, like 20 something years old, dude. He was like in the 2018 World Cup. I think he was what, like 18. Mbappe is what? Mbappe's 25, and that's not old, right? That's not old. I'm 23. But that's not old at all, right? That's not old at all. But like he's not 18 anymore. I feel like we're all kind of glazing Mbappe on him being like the best player in the world, and I feel like he's not the best player in the world, and he was supposed to be the next upcoming thing, right? The youngest player, the next best youngest player in the world. Um, he was supposed to be like a Ronaldo, like another Ronaldo, and he still kind of can be if when he goes to Madrid, he still can be that person, right? But I think like what not that he's been playing bad, but like not that he's been playing bad, but I just feel like he's a little overhyped. I feel like he's genuinely a little overhyped. And what he does with the French national team is different. Like what he does with them as well, like he genuinely carries that French national team, like even though they have so many good players, right? Um, I don't know. Like it's and people were talking about like the Mbappe and Haaland comparison. I think now the comparison should be Lamine Yamal and Endrick. Those are the two biggest prospects right now in world football. They did it to Ansu, Miami Punch. You're gonna do a Toronto FC preview. I mean, yeah, no. At the end of the stream, we're gonna talk about the Toronto game. We're gonna talk about the Toronto game at the very very end. We'll go through it. But we're literally just talking about everything at this point. Like so, because it's been so long and I miss talking to you guys. So I wanted to include everything: Copa America, Euros, Finalissima, Inter Miami. We're gonna talk about everything today. Um, yeah, Yamal said in an interview that he was flattered, but he would never be at Messi's level. He said that if he could have half the career as Messi, he would consider it a great career. That's a great answer, right? Like that's a great answer from a kid like that. And he's so right though. Like let's all be honest. Like he is so right. Like nobody can do that. Like nobody could do what Messi has done. I mean, like they probably did in the past, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but like Messi has won the World Cup. He's won two Copa Americas. He's won the Finalissima. He's won a couple of Champions League, so many league titles. It's like what Messi has done, and he's gotten so many like records. Like what Messi has done for the sport is going to be difficult to match, right? It's going to be difficult to be at that level. It's going to happen one day, right? It's going to happen one day, but it's going to be very very difficult. And to say that Lamine Yamal is going to do the same thing that Messi will do, is difficult as well. I mean, he already won a Euro at 17 years old. So that he's already in the process there. He just needs like a couple Champions League. He needs like what, two Champions Leagues, three Champions Leagues. He needs what, a couple of league titles that help for sure get with Barcelona. And then even a World Cup, dude. We have the World Cup in 2 years, and Spain are 100% the favorites to win the whole thing. Spain are 100% the favorites to win the entire World Cup. Remember Ansu? Yeah, dude, Ansu is gonna make a comeback this year. 100. I feel like me and my boy are talking. He's a huge Barca fan, and he is so certain that Ansu is gonna make a comeback. And I agree. I mean, I hope he's right. Right? Like I really want Ansu to make a comeback. I thought he was done absolutely dirty in the Premier League by the Serbi and whatnot. Like even though the Serbi was like praising him and all that, like he was barely getting any minutes. And I know he's gotten injured a couple times, but it was like he just barely got any minutes on loan, right? And I really hope with Flick now as the Barca manager, um, that Ansu is going to be making like a pretty good comeback. Bro, have you guys even seen the clips on like social media? Dude, like Hansi Flick has turned Barcelona into a whole boot camp. Like everybody's hitting the gym and like they're training really hard, and it's looking scary. Like it's looking scary in a good kind of way. Um it's Barcelona could really be competing for the league title, obviously, as they always do, but they could really be doing some damage with the players that they're going to bring in. Like when if they bring in Nico Williams, if they bring in Xavi, if they bring in Dani Olmo, like they're going to do damage, and especially with the Real Madrid that have been pretty dominant, uh, obviously in Europe, and then obviously they won the league this last year, and now they have the inclusion of Mbappe. it's gonna be so interesting to watch. Like El Clasico, it's gonna be interesting to watch La Liga, Real Madrid and Barcelona individually. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to watching it this year. More than ever. Well, maybe not more than ever, but you know what I mean. In a long time. Suarez and Rojas are back. Yes, they are, sir. Yes, sir. Suarez came back from training or came back to training today. Rojas, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been back. Um, but I'm pretty sure they've both been officially back to training as of today. And we're going to definitely be seeing them on Wednesday, 100%. Suarez, I don't know if he's going to start, but he'll probably come off the bench. I mean, Campana's been looking pretty shaky these last couple games, so maybe Suarez does make a start. So we'll see. Endrick is so overhyped. As of now, yes, I want to agree with you. I want to agree with you, Ace, Lionel, because of the fact that he hasn't done anything yet at the European level. We have to just wait and see what Endrick does. I know in the Copa America, like it wasn't like the best look for him, but he played. He literally started against Uruguay, the most physical, like tall, big, like literally the most physical team like you could play in the Copa America, right? And he's what 17 years old or he's about to turn 18. He has plenty of time, and if he could do good things at Real Madrid, and like he could be one of the best in the world, and that's what he's projected to be, and whether he lives up to that or not is up to him. Very overhyped. Remember Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls? Yeah, Luis looks fit. Yeah, dude, he's been looking fit. He didn't get a lot of minutes with oh, he got good rotation minutes with Uruguay. He's even scored the goal in the third place game to help them take it to penalties. So he's looking good. He's looking good. They haven't overplayed him. They didn't underplay him. He played a good amount in the Euros, enough to just help Uruguay reach as far as they could. And I think that if he continues to pace himself, and if Tata continues to pace Suarez properly, then we could have him for the rest of the season injury free. But obviously we don't want to speak too soon, but he really needs to pace himself because honestly, anything could happen at any point, especially when you deal with older players like Suarez and of course Messi, obviously that he's going to be injured now and out for like at least 2 months. Yeah, I'm really excited to see Suarez back because I think we needed another striker up there. Campana has been struggling in form, and now I think with Suarez back, it's going to kind of keep it a little more balanced and hopefully be a little more clinical in front of goal. Arda Guler, who bro? Guler's also the future, man. Guler has had Guler had a really good Euros. Like when you put it into perspective, Guler had a great Euros with Turkey. Like Turkey went into that Euros with zero expectations, and like at 19, what is he? What is he? 18 or 19 years old, playing for Real Madrid. Like he did really well for Turkey, and like he is gonna do great things. He's also the future of the sport. I was just talking about Lamine Yamal and Endrick because they're both forwards. Guler is more of a like a wing, like he's more of like a center mid or like a cam, like a right mid, center mid. Um, so that's why I didn't really put him in with them because I don't think he's considered a forward, or is he? Like, is because he's like a cam, right? Like he's like a center attacking mid. Can we talk about Harry Kane curse no trophies? Bro, what else is there to talk about with Harry Kane? That man is the unluckiest athlete in the world of football. Like it's so unfortunate for him. I mean, and for the amount of like individual like success that he's had, like in terms of scoring goals, in terms of like even with whether it was with Tottenham or whether with Bayern Munich, like it's just so crazy how he just doesn't win anything. Like he doesn't win a single trophy. Bielsa gave him a lot of praise. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like, can you blame him? Okay. Nice talking, guys. But I gotta go to work. Have a nice night. Oh, I appreciate you for stopping by, Outlaw. Hopefully you have a good shift. Yeah, dude. I was working all morning today, so I was working literally up until like maybe 3 p.m. I was working and literally working on like shorts and things like that for you guys. Um, it was so busy today. So after this, I have to upload another short that I have ready to go. I just have to upload it and then we'll be done for the night. and then I'll be prepping for some content I'll make tomorrow as well. But no, I appreciate you being here, Outlaw. I'll see you next time. I'll see you guys on Wednesday night. Wednesday night is when we'll do the review. Toronto FC defense bad, just like ours. What we can talk about. We'll talk. You guys want to talk about Inter Miami in like 2 minutes? We'll wrap up this whole like young prospect conversation, and then we'll talk about Inter Miami. He'll turn out like Rodrigo and does good for a club, but the Brazilian jersey is too heavy. Bro, the Brazilian jersey is so incredibly. Bro, Brazil are like, you guys saw my short, right? Like, I think this is literally the worst performing Brazil national team that we've ever seen in like recent years. Probably ever, but like, I'm not old enough to say ever. But I could definitely say in recent years, like, this is the worst Brazilian side that we've seen perform on the field. It's very worrying, especially with players like Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, obviously with Endrick up and coming, but with Allison in net, even with Eder Militao, even in the midfield with Guimaraes and all them, it's it's just sad. It's just really it's sad for them. I mean, I don't care because I'm Argentinian, but like I still have respect. I still have respect for the opposition and for those players, right? The only person I don't have respect for is Vinicius Jr. and I think you guys would know why. Like he's just literally a dickhead. Like he's just straight up a dickhead. Um, but I don't know. Like it's definitely it's gonna be difficult for Endrick, right? Both at the Brazilian national team level and at the Real Madrid level. So it's gonna be difficult. But I think that I think he's capable to do it. I honestly I think he's gonna be capable to do it if he works hard enough, if he performs well, if he's able to just kind of shut out all the noise, then I think he'll be the next number 9 for Real Madrid. But anyways, we'll talk about let's transition, right? If we're done about this young prospect convo, which I think was very nice to have, we'll switch into just a mini preview for the game on Wednesday for Inter Miami. We're going to be playing against Toronto. Um First league game in a while. I'll pull up the foot mob thing for you guys. Oh no, not tomorrow. Today's Monday. We're playing them on Wednesday. So this is a midweek game. Don't know, honestly, I don't know what to expect crowd wise. Normally Wednesday, like midweek games aren't really good for crowds. Like so it might be rather empty, but okay. Anyways, so let's take the obvious, right? Preview against Toronto. Who are we gonna be missing? Okay. Oh, that I have to make the graphics for that. I completely forgot. Okay, I'm gonna work on that tonight. But who are we gonna be missing? We're gonna be missing Sergio Busquets. We're gonna be missing Lionel Messi, and we're gonna be missing Chelo and Gant. We're gonna be missing Busquets and Chelo both suspended. Bushi obviously getting the red card in the last game, and then Chelo I think accumulated too many yellows, so he's not gonna be available for selection. Messi obviously is injured, and he's probably going to be out for, we predicted 2 months. I'm predicting at least 2 months. I think who said? I think it was Outlaw that said that was helping me out with that as well with the whole ankle thing. But wait, I don't know, but yeah, but I'm assuming 2 months, right? I'm assuming 2 months. Who are we gonna have? We're gonna have Suarez back. We're gonna have Rojas back. We still have Ian Frey. Did they? I don't think they came out with a whole availability report, but we're obviously gonna have players. We're still gonna have players like Benja. We're still gonna have Gressel. We're still gonna have Robert Taylor. So we still have Campana. We're gonna have Jordi Alba back. He's back from suspension. So Jordi Alba is gonna be back in the team. Aviles is gonna be in the team. So we essentially have the majority of our starters. We have the majority of our starters. We have the majority of good players. We're just going to be missing Busi, which is the first, which is a huge loss for us, in my opinion. Busi, I've always said it, and I've said it in every like preview or in post game like reaction I've done for Inter Miami. But Busi is literally the pendulum of this team, and the fact that like um that we're going to be missing him is really going to say a lot about us, like our team structure. Because if we just completely fall apart, then that means we're just really relying on Messi to, um, or Messi. We're really relying on Boosie to, like, do all the heavy lifting. Did my battery just die? Oh my gosh. Did my battery just die? My battery definitely died, guys. Give me 1 second. That's so embarrassing. I literally have it plugged in too. Oh, I think it overheated. I have the spare battery right. Yeah, I have it right here. Hold on. I got the spare battery right here. Let me put that in real quick. The spare battery should fix everything. Come on. Is it gonna work? Yes, it's gonna work. Turn this back on. I'm gonna look dumb for a second. Just bear with me. 2 seconds. 1 and 2. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, battery died. Um, bop, 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 bop. Okay. Sorry. So, what are you guys saying? Okay, Boosie, Rebellion. Yes. So, Suarez might play. Depends. Frey might be playing right back. Gomez. Ooh, Gomez. Yes, I completely forgot about Gomez. The problem with Gomez is, and with Benka, I guess as well, they're gonna be playing for their national teams for the Olympics. So I don't know when they're leaving. I don't know if that's now or if that's like next week, but they're leaving soon. So we're gonna be missing Benja. We're gonna be missing Gomez, and I think that's it. I don't think we're missing Ruiz, and I'm pretty sure that's it. So that's gonna be a problem, right? But Squirreless says, "How do you feel about Miami Mike getting Weston McKennie?" I heard that he was gonna go to like Cincinnati or something. So I didn't hear anything about him coming to Miami. I highly doubt that he'll come to Miami. Um, actually, no. It's a pretty. It's probably a realistic move considering the players that we have here. He could be attracted. He could be wanting to play with like Alba and Messi and Busi and whatever. Don't know if it's gonna happen though. I mean, I wouldn't complain. I won't complain at all. But I genuinely think like I don't know. I mean, we could probably use somebody. I don't think we need any more midfielders though. Like that's the thing. Like I don't think we need any more midfielders as much as having a player like Weston McKennie in the MLS for Miami would benefit us. I just don't think we just aren't in need of a midfielder, like in a desperate need of a midfielder to bring in somebody like McKennie. It's the same thing with the Di Maria situation. Like we're not in desperate need of a Di Maria or a Di Maria player. Like that deal will only happen for money reasons, for business purposes. So it's we mainly need like what, a defender, a striker. That's what we need. What does your shirt say? Give me that, Bobo. Anda pa siya, Bobo. Best shirt. Best shirt. Best shirt. I think Gomez and Grema Sheep's playing on Wednesday. Okay. Because I didn't read anything about that, but they're gonna leave. That's the point that I was like. At the end of the day, they're gonna leave, and even if they do play on Wednesday, we're gonna be missing them for about what, a month or however long they last in the Olympics. What about Redondo? He is on the Argentine reserve list for Paris. Yeah, they didn't say that he was gonna get called up, and I'm assuming that was because he was injured for the majority of the season, and so he didn't really get a lot of game time. I I don't think he'll be called up. I think if anything, he'll be like a back, like you said, he's in the reserves list. So if something happens, God forbid, if like some player gets injured on the national team, then they'll probably call him up. But I don't know. Oh, they're leaving next week, Skilla. Okay, so okay, so that's that. They're leaving next week to join the national teams. But yeah, no, I think Redondo should be fine. Like he should be staying. He shouldn't be going with the national team unless they really need him to like replace an injured player. But There's no way Weston McKennie is going to Miami. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no way. And there was rumors for him going to Cincinnati or something. I don't know. I honestly think it would be I don't know. It'd be great. It would be cool. Like it'd be cool to have somebody like McKennie, but I don't know. Like it doesn't really matter, right? Like we don't really need they don't really need any, a player like Weston McKennie. How are Toronto doing in the league? Are Toronto ass? I think are Toronto ass? Here, let me show you guys what the table's looking like here. So it says here Toronto is in 8th place. They are on, damn, they were on a 4-game losing streak. Damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were on a 7-game losing streak. And that's including in this Canadian championship that they play in. They're on a 9-game winless streak, guys. A 10-game winless streak. 10-game winless streak. Holy shit. That's so bad. How are they on a 10-game winless streak and in 8th place? How? They just got their first win in 10 freaking or whatever games. And they beat Philly. Philly are now bottom? What? DC got out of bottom? Oh, that's because they're a game ahead. But still, that's kind of crazy. I didn't think Philly was bottom. Damn, I haven't looked at this table in a minute. New England Revolution are like 2 games behind, 3 games behind for some. Toronto are a game ahead as well, so they're probably going to be dropping down lower if Nashville win or if Toronto or if Montreal win. Even if Atlanta win, yeah. So Toronto are not going to be staying in 8th for much longer. So, like, essentially, what I'm seeing here is that we shouldn't be losing, right? Like, that's what I'm seeing here. Who does Toronto have? I know they have Bernadeschi, right? They have Bernadeschi. They have what's their face? Don't they still have Insigne? Right? Do they still have those guys? They have Longstaff from is this the guy that played in Newcastle? It is the guy that played in Newcastle. That's kind of crazy. They have Longstaff. Didn't this guy play in the Premier League as well? Yeah, he played for Birmingham and Burnley. Oh, they got Sean Johnson. This guy completely fell off, bro. This guy was like one of the best keepers in the league at one point. And he joined like one of the worst teams in the league. That so sucks. He used to play for NYCFC. Yeah, they still have Bernadeschi is the number 10. Insigne doesn't play anymore. Oh, yeah, he does. Lorenzo Insigne. Yeah. He still plays. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I mean, like that's it. Those are their 2 main threats, right? And then they have Longstaff in the midfield who's going to be good, and then their defender is this guy, Long. So they honestly don't have bad players. Like just on those guys alone, it's not bad. So they could probably put up a fight, but on our home territory, like we should be giving them an ass whooping. Like we literally need to. Oh, NTN is a pretty good player as well. I seen this guy play for the national team. When I used to volunteer for like the Inter Miami Stadium, I used to like volunteer there. And when we hosted the Gold Cup, I saw him play for Haiti. He was like the number 10 or something. So he plays pretty well. Look at the last 2 matches they lost to the no, I saw that they lost to in like the Canadian Championship or whatever. Like this one. They lost to Forge FC or whatever this is. I don't even know, like, yeah, they play in the Canadian Premier League. That's kind of crazy. Oh, but they like completely rotated the side though. Like these don't look like they're star players. I think I know Mambika. I've heard of him. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Look at Toronto matches. Look at how many games left in the season. Like, how many games are left in the season? Them Italians got to watch out for them. No, for real. We're going to have to watch out for them. Last time, I don't remember last time out how we did. I remember I was a photographer For the Inter Miami versus Toronto game last year, I have a picture of Insigne walking by me. I don't remember what I don't know like what that result was. If I could actually go back to that game, that'd be great. Head to head. Oh, we destroyed them 4-0. Was this actually the yeah, this is the game. I remember because of wait, was it? Was Messi actually there? I don't remember Messi being there. Oh yeah, he got subbed out. Yes, 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 yes. No, I remember that. I remember that. I was on this side of the field taking photos and he got injured and he got subbed off. Yeah, no, I remember that. Everybody was tight. Everybody was so tight. And we still ended up winning the game 4-0. And that was before like and we scored the goals all after he got subbed off. This is a good game. So, yeah, no, we should be doing pretty well against these guys. They're literally one of the worst in the league. We're one of the best, even without Messi. We're still gonna have, without Messi, Busi, and Chelo, we should be beating them like 100%. In terms of how many games are left, I honestly don't know. Um, we still got. I mean, the league, the regular season ends in what, October, right? Yeah. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 league games left. So not a lot. Not a lot at all. Then we have the League's Cup in the middle. So we have 11 league games left. And we're going to get playoffs. That's 100% like for sure. Like I know for sure we're going to get the playoff spot. It's just a matter of how high up the table we're going to get, how high of a seed we're going to be. And so yeah, and obviously we want to finish as high as we possibly can so we can play just a worse team, a lower seed team. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. What do you guys predict the game? What do you guys can you guys throw out some predictions out there? I want to know what you guys think. Do you think we're going to beat Toronto FC Wednesday night back at home in our first MLS game in weeks? Like what, 2 weeks? Yeah, since July 6th. So about that time. What is it? 10 days. Yeah, it's going to be 11 days without MLS action. Our first home game in 11 days. First MLS action in 11 days. I personally think that we should be winning this game, but like comfortably, dude. Like comfortably, we should be winning this game. I was gonna say like maybe a three. Ace Leonel says 3-1. I was gonna go around there. I was gonna say 3-0. I was gonna predict a clean sheet. Skrilla also says 3-1 to Miami. Lionel Monaco thinks that we're gonna win. Hell yeah, let's go Miami. 3-1 to Miami. Oh shit, everybody's going 3. Bro, we're all locking in 3-1. Let's all lock in 3-1. And then if we get it wrong, we get it wrong together. But if we get it right, then our ball knowledge is fucking crazy. So yeah, 15-0 might as well be, right? Like we should be winning this game fairly comfortably. I'm gonna predict that as well. 3-1. Inter Miami beat Toronto on Wednesday night at 7:30. Can anybody predict a goal? Who do you think is gonna score? Who do you think is gonna score on Wednesday? Remember, Suarez could be playing. Gomez is gonna be playing. Remember, Cremashi could be playing. Robert Taylor. Who do you guys think is gonna score? Do you think Ian Frey is gonna score again? I'm hoping for an Ian Frey corner kick goal. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't trust our defense for a clean sheet. Yo, that's so funny. Drake Calendar. You guys know the comments. Do you guys watch the commentary in English or Spanish? Because like the Spanish commentator is so funny when he says the names, bro. He goes like Drake Calendar or like Robert Taylor, and it's so funny. Campana Gressel, Taylor goal, Rojas. A Rojas goal is not a bad shout. A Taylor goal could be possible as well. Hopefully, I mean, if Campana starts, hopefully he scores if he plays. But if Suarez plays the game, I think he's scoring, and I think Taylor should score. Rojas could be scoring as well. I think Rojas could be is a good shout for a goal scorer. Drake Calendar own goal. Oh, don't do that, Ace. Ace, no, don't predict that, please. Don't predict an own goal. Suarez scores a brace, Rebellion says. Okay. Skrilla thinks Suarez is scoring. Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I agree. I 100% agree. All right, guys. Glad before we end the stream, we're gonna test the Orange Dior drink from Mas Plus. This is the third, or this is the second to last drink that we have left. After this, we have the lemon one, and then we're done with drinks. Um, dude, like these things literally sell like candy at my local Publix. Like these things are all over the shelves in my local Publix, so I can literally get them whenever I want. It's so convenient. Like they sell the canned versions now. I don't think the cans are any different. They're just, I guess, more. I don't know. I don't know why you would get a can, because if you don't finish it, then like you can't close it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, let's play this, or let's play this. Let's try this and see how it tastes. Remember, there's only 1 gram of added sugar, so, and this is what, Orange Dior, so I'm assuming it's gonna taste like orange. That's what I'm assuming. That's just a guess, though. Okay, ready? Ooh, it smell. That's a strong smell. Oh yeah. Yep. That's a good flavor. Yeah, I mess with that. I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I fuck with that heavy. This tastes like, it does taste like orange. Like it's literally like, when you squeeze an orange. Like, when you squeeze an orange and then you drink it, it tastes like that, but like with like a little more sugar, like a little bit more sugar. But like it literally tastes like you squeeze the orange and you're drinking it from like that. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Highly recommend it, guys. Ah, which one do I like the best so far? I think this one has to. I'm debating on whether to put this 1 or 2. I think the first one, the blue one, was really good. No, not the blue one. Wait, was it the blue one or the pink one? Um, I don't remember. I think that I'm gonna put this one at number 1. I'm gonna put this one at number 1, and I think I'm gonna put blue as number 2, and then maybe pink number 3. I mean, blue and pink kind of taste the same. They both taste like fruit punch, and I think this one is better because I like the orange taste in this one. But yeah, so we're gonna have this lemon one. We're gonna try this on Wednesday night. Um, it should be fun, or it should be like an interesting drink. It's lemon flavor, like lemon lime. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it, but hopefully it tastes good. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for coming by today. For taking the time out of your day to watch this stream, to interact with me, and to talk ball with me today. I had a lot of fun talking with you guys. It's been a really, really long time. Thank you guys for liking, for subscribing, for commenting, watching the shorts. Recently, you guys have been showing a lot of support on the shorts. And commenting on the posts, on the community posts that I do, following on Instagram, following the Discord, like joining the Discord. You guys are absolutely awesome. You guys are so awesome, and I can't be any more grateful for you guys. Don't forget that, dude. Skrilla, thank you so much for reminding me, bro. We cannot end this stream without our outro music. It is the only proper way to end such a great stream. Here, let's switch over. Let's make sure it's actually like you guys can hear it. And then we're gonna get it going. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Tell your friends, share it with your friends so we can have more people here. I'll be back on Wednesday night to talk about, to give the post game reaction. And just like keep an eye out, guys, this summer. Like the summer's still not over. We still got we got transfer to talk about. I'll be live streaming more, talking about transfers and what transfers could be happening, what we think should happen, and things like that. So there's a lot more content on the way. And even with the Olympics coming, I'll probably do a couple videos on that as well. And then the league, like the seasons are actually going to start, guys. Then we're actually going to have, club football running back up again, and that's going to be really exciting when that starts. So thank you guys so much for watching again. As soon as this ad's done playing, we're gonna start, and it's done. Perfect. Ready? Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, I appreciate it. Bicampeón del mundo. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Skrilla. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Gustavo. Thank you, Rebellion. Thank you, Alpha, for coming. All you guys are awesome. Enjoy the Discord if you guys want. I'll see you guys in the next stream, all right? If you're gonna, yeah, maybe.